Hello and welcome to FxWB New Beginnings Podcast with Michelle. Thank you guys for staying with us and listening in to all our interviews that we've had for the past year and into this new year. We are moving right along in this new year for FxWB New Beginnings Podcast. We are enjoying our chats with everyone that we've had interviewed thus far for the new year, and we are hoping that you too are enjoying these interviews and episodes that have been aired thus far. And we are in the month of October, and we know what happens in October. One of the things, at least, that we know that happens in October is the celebration of persons who have been recovering from or have recovered from cancer. And here at FxWB, we want to honor people that work with cancer patients, people who have gone through cancer or have cancer within their families, from relatives or friends or even themselves dealing with this disease. We know that for many, this disease have impacted a lot of families out there. In the Black community alone, we need to understand that it has impacted the Black community a lot. For instance, we often hear that a lot of ladies have breast cancer, but they're about, say, 10% of all breast cancer cases in the US are found in women younger than 45 years old. Now, that is a large number. 10% of women under 45, Black women having cancer, breast cancer. But we know there are many other types of cancers out there. And we here at Functional Wellbeing, I talk all about health here in my podcast. We like to enhance people's well-being through health, through learning about your community, your environment, understanding relationships, being able to work with others, finding your purpose or cultivating your purpose, as well as looking at finances or security, enhancing your security and finances. Security for me is not just only finances, but also relying on our Creator to help us battle anything that we have to go throughout our lives. And cancer is just another battle, people. It may seem that it's physical, but it actually is also a spiritual battle. If I want to put a health spin to it, I always talk about functional nutrition. What we put into our mouths can influence what's going on around in our bodies. But the environment also can influence things going on with our bodies as well. We want to talk a little bit about this. It's starting to become an epidemic because so many people are having problems with cancer in the world today. But we want to just touch on it on a different light, more of a positive light, because we have a lot of organizations out there. We have a lot of people out there rallying around these families that have been impacted by cancer in different ways. And our guest today, she is actually a cousin of mine all the way in New York, who have been for years, and she will tell us how many years, but I know it's for years, she have been rallying around persons who have had cancer, who are currently diagnosed with cancer, or who have even passed along that had cancer. She has been able to give back to this community of women and people and come together and rally with them to let them know that there are others out there with them through this journey, to get them out of this journey of trials of cancer, to get the continuous help mentally, spiritually, as well as physically during this hard time for most families. So once we start talking about it, I really want her to share as much as possible, because this endeavor can be done everywhere, not just in New York. Anybody could pick it up and do this to help rally around our community of people. And ladies, I'm hitting it on y'all because, hey, under 45 breast cancer, we need to do something about that. We don't want that number raising from to more than 10%. Okay. I want to share a quote with you today. And it's simple, but really effective if you listen to it. It's by Christopher Reeves. It says, once you choose hope, anything is possible. Right? Once you choose hope, anything's possible. And that is something we want to understand, that I have a Bible verse that goes to that too, right? If you really think of it, anything is possible through Christ, who will give you strength. All right. And I think that's Philippians 4:13. But what I want you to remember is there is always hope. If you believe in something, things can change. There is always that possibility for change. So today I want to welcome on here Miss Grace Willams. And welcome, Grace. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm doing good. Pretty good. How you doing?
Good. Thank you for coming on here with me. I am so happy to have you. And we here at Functional Wellbeing are glad that you take the time to share with us what you do to help others. But before we even go there, I just want you to share a little bit about who you are. Who is Grace?
I'm Grace. I'm from Trinidad. I work as a caregiver. I have 3 kids of my own, 4 grandkids. I have a family that I love. Um,
So, Grace, tell us a little bit of background on what you do for people with cancer, because I know that you have an event, but tell us how this event came about for you.
the event came about a couple of years ago. Where first my husband was diagnosed with prostate cancer. Um,
Okay,
he battled that and won.
good.
Within a year, cancer came knocking on the door again. My mom, breast cancer.
Mhm.
And after when I saw my mom dealt with it, I said, wow, no one is doing anything in our community really. So I came up with a name, 100 Shades of Pink. And I decided to do a fundraiser where I give back. I honor people who's battling cancer, who've
Mhm.
been there, who's there, and I honor probably at least 10 people.
That's it.
The money that I raise, I give back. I give back to my people in my community. I even reached out to hospitals where I can get someone to come in on the day of the event to share information. If they need medical insurance, if they need to see a doctor, if they need to do testing, you know, that's the stuff I have, been doing. So
Good.
that's where I'm right now.
Great. So the name of the event is 100 Shades of Pink.
Yes.
Yes? Good.
Yes.
And if no one has seen this yet, you would see it, because we've been kind of like prepping, because this event is coming up soon. Yes.
October
What is the
20th.
date? All
October
right.
20th.
Good. So October 22nd in New York, they're
In
having this
Brooklyn, New York.
event. Which part?
Brooklyn, New York.
Yes, Brooklyn, New York. Now, the reason why I want to talk about this event is because anybody else could do this to support their
Yes.
families. And Grace mentioned that it was born out of a family member, 2 family members, but you also had friends that also
Right.
have
Friends,
right?
yes. I lost a friend last week. I
Yes,
honored
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
her last year, and you know, but a week, 2 weeks ago, she passed away. That that hit me so hard that I said, I took a week and I said, Grace, this event, you have to go hard right now. You just, and that day I just started posting my flyer, like I was going crazy that day.
Hmm.
And yes, because it bothered me to see my friend um last year when I honor her. She didn't even know I was honoring her. And
Hmm.
she said to me, she said, Grace, I haven't worn shoes in 2 years. I haven't went out in like 2, 3 years. She said, all I do for me at this event is to play a song. I just want to dance. And the day of the event, she keep harassing me. What time the DJ gonna play? I need to dance. I have to dance. I have to dance. And when the song came on, she danced so much, not knowing that was her last dance. So that took a toll on me. It took it took a toll on me.
Yes. And what we're realizing, at least from the perspective I'm looking in, when we have friends or family members that are dear to us, or sometimes you don't even know people that
Yeah,
much, but when you find out that this person dealing with an illness, you want to find some way to help them.
yes,
And this is something I want people to understand. Even if you're not a caregiver, or you would never a nurse or anything like that, you can use whatever gift or talent that you have to help others. So
yeah,
be creative about it. You don't have to be a nurse to help somebody with cancer. Guess what? Calling up a person every single day,
I'm checking. Yeah,
checking in with someone every single day, that means a lot to them. When we are battling things and we feel alone, that hope that we just talk about may not be seen. But if we have a community of people to help each other, we can definitely see the opportunity of hope, especially when battling anything. And I know you lost a friend just a week ago,
yeah,
and you said you even lost another friend before that.
yes, yep.
Yeah.
Before the week
Yeah.
before,
Yes.
yeah.
So, what would be one of the things you would share with someone to let them understand you can do anything to help a friend? What would be something you would share with somebody?
I would try to, I'll let you try to get more information. A lot of people don't have medical insurance. A lot of
Yes.
do not have medical insurance. And then by trying to give someone who have cancer, some people don't like opening up about it. They keep it a secret. Some people keep it a secret until it's too late. Where
Mhm.
where they don't, it's done already too late to get the help that they can get. It have resources out there. It have resources. It's just to get to the resource. Yeah.
Yes. So for example, if you just Google cancer resources, you're gonna get a whole long list.
Of course.
You could get even more specific. Cancer resources in my area. So I live in Indiana. Cancer
Yeah.
resources in Indianapolis. Cancer resources in Brooklyn, Queens, wherever you are. You can find these resources online, and you can be able to help others,
Yes.
guide others. Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
good.
It's so much stuff out there. When you look around and you see like no one really doing anything in your community, you know, it's like you try to come up with different ideas. You try to reach out to different promoters, different people to get their input, to get their sharing ideas, how to go about doing this, what you think I should do, you think this is good, yeah, stuff like that.
Right. And I like the spin at which you took in terms of, okay, as much as we want to help these people, whether we share information with regards to medical insurance or talk about other type of resources that you can get help from, your
Yes.
spin of your event is more so of a
But
celebration.
yes,
So
it's a
what
celebration.
things do you do? Is it a dinner? What is it?
It's a brunch. It's a brunch. I usually have a brunch starts from 3 to 8. I have entertainments. I have giveaways, which every guest that come to that event leaves with a gift box. Everyone. I
Good.
I honor people who, I reach out to different friends. I say, do you know anyone that's going through cancer or who need helps where I can honor them? It have people who have cancer who's going through so much that they can't even pay their own medical bills or even buy food. So I look for people who I can honor and give back. So it's not about making any money, or it's about me giving back to my community. That's all I want to do.
Yes. And
Yes.
and that's what you want everybody to understand. This is not something, it's not a money making thing, it's a more of a people making thing, building
Yeah.
communities and supporting each other.
Yes.
Great. So when you have this event on October 22nd, yes,
Yes.
what what do you do leading up to this event? You said you go to promoters to help
Yeah.
with the promotion. So what will be an example of a promoter for you?
Well, Brooklyn have a lot of party promoters, so I will go to them. I realize, well, one or two, fine, will contribute, will do whatever they have to do, and then I start reaching out of my community, and I realize I go outside my community and get more help. I get more help. So that's what I do. I reach out. I go to hospitals. I reach out to hospitals. I try to get doctors, even if I have an appointment for myself. I start throwing that on my doctor. Try to get whatever I can get to go towards this event.
Good, good. So we have an example here, guys. We can do this with any idea that we come up to help others. Once you sit down and plan it out, so even if you say, okay, I want to help people with an autoimmune disease, or I want to help people with fibromyalgia, I'm just calling out names here. One of the things you want to do is how can you honor this person or
Yeah.
persons that are having this issue, and what you want to do. In this case, Grace is using entertainment because guess what? When people sick and they're sad and they depressed, I think they want to be much more happier. They want to have people around them. We from the Caribbean, we like music, so music is a must.
Yes. Yes.
Allowing people to free up themselves. That is something we love to encourage and enjoy. Let people just enjoy being their natural self.
South. Yes. Yep.
Yes. So your family, so your kids are also involved in this event?
Yes. My daughters, my husband, my mom, my friends, everybody play a part to make this event be successful. And so,
Yes. Great enthusiasm. And I applaud you for doing something like this and taking onus on helping others in this way. And it's a learning lesson for me, and I hope for many others, that we can contribute to people's happiness through doing things that would help them find hope in life and in people. So we still building and enhancing one's well-being, because that individual's well-being is going to be enhanced because they know they have somebody backing them up. They
Yes.
know they have a relationship with people that they didn't even know they had a relationship with,
Yeah.
because they find that there's people out there to help and want
Mm-hmm.
to help them get better and, stay strong.
Yeah.
Good. So thank you so much, Grace, for
Thank.
sharing this information with us. Share again the location, the date, and the time of the event for me, please.
It's October 22nd at 3 p.m., 3 to 8 p.m. 409 Maple Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. And it's a brunch. It's 100 Shades of Pink.
Good. Do you have, for example, like a link that people can connect with you if they want to donate to your event?
Yes.
Okay.
I can
So I
send.
will share that
Yeah.
link
Okay.
just under here so that everybody can have access to it in this recording so that we can all chip in, guys, and help with this event. No matter where you're from, we can all help. A little goes a long way. We can all help for this event to be a successful event so the individuals that are being honored can feel the love of a community that is backing them and they don't even know the people that are backing them. All right. So thank you so much, Grace, for coming on here at FxWB. Yep, we appreciate what you're doing, and we are happy that you're doing something like this for persons who are suffering with cancer, and we pray that persons get out of it.
Yes.
I am going to put my little piece in here. We can actually get out of cancer, people, if we look at our nutrition, physical activity, and mindset. Those three things play a humongous role in removing cancer from the body. It can be done. And if you need help with that, guess who you can come and talk to? Me. Because that's what I do. I talk about, I live, and I do things to help others understand that their nutrition, their physical activity load, and their mindset can be changed to promote a healthier lifestyle. So please don't be dismayed. We can all change this together. All right? So thank you again, Grace. I appreciate you coming on here. Yes, we appreciate you coming on here and sharing the way you help others to enhance their well-being through honoring them and letting them know that they are special. Yes. So I pray that family would be okay and you have a wonderful event in October 22nd, 3 p.m. to 8 p.m.
Yep.
Good, I got it. All right. Thank you so much. This has been FxWB New Beginnings Podcast with Michelle and today with Grace. We will see you again in a little bit. Bye for now.
Bye.